Good morning. Today we're going to be talking about arc length and area of a sector. So if we have a circle like this piece right here is called the sector. So just hit some vocabulary. This here is what's called the central angle. Which we can abbreviate angle like this often. It's kind of like a greater than less than sign, except this is flat. And so if we have the circle here, there's two things we want to look at. We want to look at the length here, from here going to here. So that's part of the circumference of the circle. And we also want to look at the area. And so that's this region right in here. And then, but we need to know what the central angle is first. And so let's call this one, we'll make it easy and we'll just say 90 degrees. Okay, so if it's 90 degrees, that makes it a lot easier to find the area. But we need the central angle to find the arc length and to find the area. So first of all, remember circumference equals 2 pi r. Now what's r again? R is this radius. And so we'll call this one 8 inches. Again, we like to have that label. So circumference is 2 pi r. But the arc length, okay, so we're going to take and call the arc length, and so we'll call this A, call this point B, and so we'll do length and AB. I'm going to use that just to kind of signify this. And so what that is actually equal to this, take the central angle, so the measure of this central angle, divided by 360, because that's how many degrees are in a circle. And so that's going to be the ratio of how much of the whole circle we have. And we're going to multiply that by circumference. So in our case here, the central angle is 90 degrees over 360 degrees. And we're going to multiply by 2 times pi times my radius, which is 8 inches. And we're going to use, so we did it exactly. We're going to have 1/4 times 2. I'm going to put that 8 out in front, pi, and that's inches, which gives us 16 over 4, so 4 pi inches. Okay, now if you wanted to use an approximation, we can do 4 and then pi. I think that's so we can actually see it here with the lighting. And that is approximately 12.5, and I'm going to round to the nearest hundredth, so 7 inches. Now this is a length, so it's not going to be inches squared, but just inches. So now for the area, it's going to be the same thing, because remember the area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. But now area of the sector is equal to a portion of the whole area. So the area of the sector is, again, the measure of the central angle. So this is the measure here of the central angle. I should put that up here too. Make it a little bit better notation. Divide that by 360, so that's going to be the fraction of the whole area right here. And we're going to multiply by that the area of the circle, which is pi r squared. So let's plug this in. So our measure is going to be 90 degrees over 360. Okay, because there's 360 degrees in the whole circle. Times pi times our radius, which is 8 inches squared. And so we get 1/4. 8 times 8 is going to be 64. So that's going to be, put the 64 out here, pi inches squared. Simplifying that, we get 16 pi inches squared. So I see that squared piece. That indicates that we do indeed have an area. So let's calculate this out. Again, we'll do an approximation. So we're going to multiply by pi. If you put that multiplication sign there, great. If you don't, the calculator does it just fine. So this is approximately 50.27 inches squared. All right. Thank you very much, and hopefully that helps you do your homework.